Hello children, good morning. Children, what this map is? This is a world map. Can you observe any dotted lines here? Yes, what the dotted lines are known as? These dotted lines are known as latitudes, which is the important and longest latitude equator. If you'll observe in the picture, equator is passing through three continents. What are the three continents? It is passing through the Asia, Africa and the South America. And what does always the green color represents on the map? Always the green color represents the forest. So today we are going to learn about the forest region which is located near the equator. What is our lesson? Equatorial forest region. And these regions are located between 10 degrees north and 10 degrees south of the equator, and that's why these are known as the equatorial regions. And there are some countries located in this region like Democratic Republic of Congo, Malaysia, Indonesia and Brazil. So today we are going to learn about the Democratic Republic of Congo's climatic conditions and the lifestyle and vegetation animal life of the DRC. Children, children, let us find the location of the Congo. Where Congo is located? It is located in the Central Africa. And this map is Africa map, and Democratic Republic of Congo is the second largest country in the Africa, and first largest is Algeria. And if you'll observe the map, children, the equator passes through the country. One third of it is in the northern hemisphere, and two-third of the country is in southern hemisphere. And let us learn about its neighboring countries. In the north, it is surrounded by Central African Republic and Sudan, and in the east, Rwanda, Uganda and Burundi, and in the south, Zambia and Angola. In the east, in the west, Congo. And there is a river is flows through this country that is known as river Congo, and river Congo is the second longest river in Africa and the seventh longest in the world. And the Congo river originates from the East Africa and flows through Congo and drains into the Atlantic Ocean. And there are two tributaries. There are two tributaries for the Congo. What is tributary, children? Tributary is known as a small river that joins the main river is called a tributary. Two important tributaries of river Congo are Ubangi and Kasai. And these tributaries formed a basin along with the river Congo, along with its tributaries, formed a low-lying area. That area is known as the Congo Basin. What is basin? An area watered by river and its tributaries is known as basin. Let us learn about the climate of the Democratic Republic of Congo. And in the Congo Basin, climate is hot and humid, and in the southern highlands, cool and dry. And the rainy season in the south of the equator is from October to May, and north of the equator, the rainy season is from April to November. Children, we know that the equator will receive the direct rays of the sun. Due to that, the year round The direct heat of the sun causes a lot of evaporation during the daytime in this region, which ultimately what will happen due to lot of evaporation? It will result in rain. These evaporated water forms clouds and sheds rainfall every day at around 4 o'clock. So this region is always hot and wet. These conditions supports the growth of the forest, and the climate in this region remains the same throughout the year. The winters are not very different from summers, and there is little difference in temperature. Also, the length of the days and nights does not change much throughout the year. Total, the length of the days and nights are equal throughout the year. During the daytime, the climate is humid and uncomfortable, but in the evening, it will cool. How it will cool off? Due to the daily rain. Now, let us learn about the vegetation of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Equatorial forests are very thick, and the plants grows in different layers. As the at the top of the forest there is a layer, thick layer, that is known as the canopy. And how it will form? It is formed by the spreading branches and thick leaves of all the trees. The canopy blocks out much of the sunlight. Why? Because it has very thick leaves and branches, spreaded branches. It will not allow the sunlight to the under area, and the few trees will grow above the canopy. That trees are known as the emergent trees. And you know, children, a characteristic of rainforest is that different trees will shed their leaves at different times of the year. So the rainforest always remains green. That's why these forests are known as the evergreen forest. In the forest, what we will see? Trees. There are some trees which gives us wood. Trees like rosewood, bamboo, ebony, mahogany and teak. Did you heard the word teak, children, anytime? Yes, we will use this teak for our furniture, doors and windows, and rosewood is used for luxurious furniture and also for musical instruments, and the bamboo is used for making the roofs and also for bridges. Then there are other cash crops grown here like rubber, cocoa, and fruits like banana, coconut palm, and plantain. What is plantain? Plantain is known as cooking banana. Where there is a very little sunlight on the due to the lack of sunlight, very little vegetation we can found below the canopy of trees. And let us learn about the animal life. Where monkeys and gorillas, chimpanzees will live, children? They will live on the trees. The living place is known as dwellers. We can see many tree dwellers in forest, in this forest. What is the meaning of dweller? The place which we will live, that is known as the dweller. And we can also see many other animals like lions, giraffes, elephants, buffaloes, antelopes. Antelopes, they will look like a deers. And we can see, you know, children, we can see many birds in the region which makes this region colorful, like hummingbirds, parrots, flamingos, cuckoos, sunbirds, herons, and plovers. and we can see variety of fishes, dolphins, turtles, and in a swampy area, in a muddy area, we can see the alligators and crocodiles. Alligator and crocodile belongs to the same family, but the face of the alligator will be in a U shape and the crocodile face will be in a V shaped. And along with the birds, animals, and the trees, we can also see peacocks and okapis in a large number. And there are some poisonous snakes also, and we can see flies also and deadly insects in this forest region. Okay, children, till now we have learned about the Democratic Republic of Congo's climate, vegetation, and animal life. In the next class, we will learn about the lifestyle of the people. Now, let us read the lesson. The equator passes through the continents of South America, Africa, and Asia. Regions located within the tropical zone approximately between 10 degrees north and 10 degrees south latitudes are known as equatorial regions. Many countries like Brazil, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, earlier it is known as Zaire, Malaysia and Indonesia are located in this region. Let us learn more about the Democratic Republic of the Congo to get a clear idea about how climatic conditions of the region influence the lifestyle of the people. Land and location. The Democratic Republic of the Congo is located deep in the interior of the African continent. It is the second largest country in Africa after Algeria. The equator passes through the country and hence one-third of it is in the northern hemisphere and two-thirds lies in the southern hemisphere. The country is bounded by the Central African Republic and Sudan in the north, Uganda, Rwanda, and the Burundi in the east, Zambia and Angola in the south, and Congo in the west. River Congo, with its 9 kilometers mouth opening into the Gulf of Guinea, flows through Africa. Ubangi and Kasai are its major tributaries. River Congo, along with its tributaries, has formed a low-lying area that is called the Congo Basin. It is surrounded by mountains and plateaus. Most parts of the Democratic Republic of the Congo lie in this basin. Climate. The climate is hot and humid in the river basin and cool and dry in the southern highlands. The rainy season lasts from October to May to the south of the equator and from April to November to the north of the equator. Along the equator, rainfall is fairly regular throughout the equator. This part experiences direct rays of the sun, hence it has a very hot climate. Due to the heat, there is a great amount of evaporation in its water body. This results in the formation of thick clouds. The region hence gets heavy downpour almost every day in the evening, accompanied by thunder and lightning. This rainfall is also known as the 4 o'clock rainfall. Thunderstorms are often violent but seldom last more than a few hours. In fact, the Democratic Republic of the Congo experiences the highest number of thunderstorms on the earth. The climate is general. The climate in general is hot and wet. There is very little difference in the summer and winter temperatures. The length of days and nights is almost equal. Vegetation. Being near the equator, the Democratic Republic of the Congo is covered by equatorial or tropical rainforest. The hot and wet climate results in very fast growth of variety of trees. They grow to the great heights in search of sunlight. The trees are so closely packed that their branches are tangled and form a green and broad roof or canopy above. The rays of the sun cannot penetrate them easily. Therefore, the forests of the Congo basin are dark and dim. These forests remain green throughout the year. Thus, they are also called the evergreen forest. Hardwood trees like teak, mahogany, ebony, bamboo, and rosewood grow here largely. Rubber, cocoa, and oil palms are the cash crops grown here. Among the native fruit trees are banana, coconut palm, and plantain. Due to lack of sunlight, very little vegetation is found below the canopy of trees. Only some bushes and thick vines are seen around. These equatorial forests are so dense that it is very difficult to even pass through them. Animal life. Most of the animals found in the region are tree dwellers like monkeys, gorillas, chimpanzees, and baboons. Other animals found in the forest regions are lions, giraffes, zebra, hippopotamuses, rhinoceros, elephants, buffaloes, leopards, hyenas, and antelopes. Birds like hummingbirds, parrots, pelicans, flamingo, cuckoos, sunbirds, herons, and plovers make this region colorful. The rivers beam with variety of fishes, dolphins, and turtles, and in the swampy areas with alligators and crocodiles. Peacocks and okapis are found in large numbers in the forest of Congo. Poisonous snakes, deadly insects, and flies are also found here. Okay, children?